Hey everybody, it's Casey. I'm here with this week's YouTube video, and today I want to talk about the fight of our faith. So in this life, we know that God is going to allow us to be tested. He's going to allow our faith to be tried, because James 1:3 says, knowing this, that the trying of your faith works patience. Or we could say the trying of our faith will produce patience, because sometimes we'll find ourselves in a position that only God can help bring us out of. And so Paul said in 2 Timothy 4:7, I have fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. I have finished my course. These are the words that he uttered at the end of his life. But we can utter these words after each and every test and trial that we go through. And then one day, ultimately, we'll be able to say, I have fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. I have finished my course. So my faith was tested in an extreme way the Thursday before last. I got in trouble at work because I made a mistake. That mistake went to my manager, then it went to her manager, then it went to his manager. And so 3 levels of management got involved. I work in sales. I was trying to complete a deal. I could not do it if they did not approve it. So I felt like it was me, and I was defenseless against 3 levels of management. Of course, what did I do? I took it to my Lord in prayer. And I asked God to pretty much fight on my behalf. Help me, God, because I can't fight against them. I can't fight war against flesh and blood. I need to carry this thing out in the spiritual realm. So I just said, Lord, please fight my battle, and please work this situation out so that I may complete this transaction. And so I just have to say that for a 24-hour period, my faith was tested. Doubt tried to set in. Anxiety set in. People like to say I'm too blessed to be stressed. Stress set in, because anytime you're in a fight, it's not your normal calm. It's literally a stressful, anxiety producing situation. And in order to hold on to my faith throughout this process, I had to fight. I had to say, doubt, you are not real. I had to say, imaginations of what could happen if this doesn't go through, you are not real. I had to tell disbelief, you are not real. I had to begin to speak life, because life is in my tongue. And so I had to say, it is done. It is finished. I lost sleep over this thing in the middle of the night, but every time I opened my eyes, I said, it is done. It is done. And I took that stand that I'm holding on to my faith regardless of what opposition I face, regardless of how many questions they ask me, regardless of, how they interrogate me, whatever the situation is. It was me against the system, but I had God on my behalf, and I was going against them, but there were no formidable opponent against the God that we serve. We serve a God who can and who will. I put my trust in him. I put my hope in him, and I put my confidence in him. And I knew that it was going to work out in a way that would be best for me, because I was the one who prayed about this situation. Prayer is having a conversation with God. He allows us, like he says in the book of James, to have our faith be tried so it can work patience. Somebody might say, well, what does that mean? Sometimes we find ourselves in circumstances that if God doesn't move fast enough on our behalves, we take matters into our own hands and we do our own thing. But when we're allowing God to stretch our faith and try our faith, we will wait on him until he has chosen to come through and fix whatever the circumstances are, or work it out according to his will, his way, and his timing. I just thank God this particular instance was 24 hours. Sometimes our faith is tested for 24 months. Sometimes our faith can be even tested for 24 years, different circumstances. But the whole point of it all is it's purposeful. God allows our faith to be tested so it can grow, so we can learn to trust him in areas that we don't, and also that we can become fighters. One day we'll be able to say, I have fought a good fight. I have kept the faith. I have finished my course. And so just let us know that whenever we're being tested, when the stress and the anxiety and the doubt and the questioning and everything comes, we have the power in our tongues to speak life, to re-emphasize our position, and to take a stance on his promises that when we trust him, he will come through for us. In Jesus' name, I hope this helps somebody, and I hope you have a great day.